Hello and good morning, two-stroke turbo fans. Welcome back to the shop. I want to show you a couple things that are going on today. We got the Barkley 328 SE sitting on its wheels. You can see the engine bay is open here. I've yet to enlighten you on my power production, what we're going to power this car with, but that will be coming soon. I have the remnants of the hood here, and I'm trying to figure out how to make them all fit, and if and when I want to use the elongated nose. The hood that's came with this car, or at least the pieces of the hood, here's the scoop, I don't know if it's going to stay on there, are designed to work with the extended nose. You can see the extended nose is pooching out there. This car had a Panhard engine in it at one point in time. That is an 800cc horizontally opposed two-cylinder that went this way, kind of like half of a Subaru, a modern Subaru that is. So that's the pieces of the hood that I've got. I'm trying to put in my mind, do I save that? Do I start over? Do I go with a whole new front end? The options are kind of open. It's sort of got an overbite right now, which could be kind of cool if I made like a Cobra style opening and flattened the headlights. I don't know. So I'm dwelling on this. The car is on its feet. It looks good. It rolls good. I'm really pleased with the brakes staying pumped up. You can see my girder, I call it my reinfornication of the rear. Those go to the back, and then I've got the whole new rear subframe back there. I'm now working on the front. I've got to get a smaller steering wheel. There's some work to do on this car, and I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to move on to the next car that we're working on. Stella here is pointing right at it. Stella is my shop dog. She's 9 years old. We had to go to the vet yesterday because she has a lump on her chest, which I'm a little worried about. Seems like she got an infection of some type. So she's on antibiotics. She's fine. The Nash here, not so fine. As you know, or may not know, it's a 6-volt, 6-cylinder, and it is not 196 CID. It is 170 CID. I am shocked. I measured the bore and stroke, and it's the smaller of the 6-cylinder engine, so it's a 3.0, not a 3.2. And I'm going to do a valve job, or at least adjust the valves. The valves are adjusted on a flathead underneath the exhaust manifold. They're a total pain to get to. You got to remove the side covers and get underneath there and adjust the valves. And I was able to find a new piston, I should say an NOS piston. The one that I had was broken. As you recall, I had 30 pounds of compression, so I pulled the head. I'm going to put on some new rings, give it a valve job in frame, and hone the cylinders. They're standard and they're in great shape, the 5 that remain. I'm also going to remove the starter. It seems to have a slow starting issue. I'm going to take care of that. So that's car number 2. Let me click off here for a second after I give my dog a little pet on the head, and I'll show you what car number 3 is all about. Okay, car number 3, we're back in the shop. That's this Isetta. This is a cabriolet slider, 1958 or 9. Maybe it's a 57. So I have got the front brakes off. I'm going to turn the light on here. And the thing that's been bothering me about this car are these bushings. This bushing in particular, right here, I think I showed you guys earlier. I can take my hand on the backing plate and you can just see this thing walking around. What happens is it creates erratic braking. In other words, the car will pull left or right depending on which wheel gets the most traction, and it just is not good. You can see how much play is in that. Like, look at this brake line. Watch that brake line, how much it moves. So I've got to replace these. And if we move over to the other side, same type of thing. We got a bad bushing. You can see it wiggling there. I don't know how those got so rotten. I have a feeling I'm going to have to take this whole thing apart. I think that I did last time. And it's a much bigger job than it looks. I got to burn that bushing out or something. Anyhow, you can see this one also move with my fingers there on the backing plate, it just moves all over the place. So we're going to fix this Isetta, as well as the Delphine needs an interior. DKW needs to get running. We got cars all over the place that need to be worked. Oh my goodness. We got work to do. Let's get doing